So yeah, I was listening to one of your tracks the other day, and you're saying about a lyric about connecting with nature. Do you feel like people these days, do you reckon they're being trapped too much in the cities? And like, what's the benefits of getting more nature in your life?
Boy, I think it's a big thing, man. I think that there's levels of that. You know what I mean? Like if you firstly, do you know what I mean? In terms of sort of just geography, do you know what I mean? So many people, they just in England. When you grow up in the city, you stay in your ends, and I don't even just mean you stay in London. You know what I mean? So many people that I know rarely go outside of their own ends. You know what I mean? Maybe sort of like the next, like I don't know. I'm living in Brentford now. I know men who just stay in Brentford. They might go down to Hounslow, they might go down to Isleworth, they might go up to Eden every now and then, but they're not going to be travelling out to East for nothing. You know what I mean? They ain't going to be going up to North for nothing. They ain't going to be going down South for nothing. Maybe rarely, I don't know, they want to go see there's a Shibs or something and someone's driving, they might go down there once a year or something, you know, them ones. And even then, I've been with people and took them out the ends. Like, come on, let's go somewhere. You know, them ones, they'd be all shaky and be like, wow, like they've just been taken to another planet. And I'm like, this is London. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've doing this hip hop thing. And even before, bro, I just used to get on buses and just go on missions, bro. I used to just drive around, go around all over. I've been all over the country. I've been to other planets, you know. I've been to other planets sometimes. Been to other countries. Do you know what I mean? And I know people who've never left, and it's like the ends. And I'm like, yo, how are you gonna learn about anything or see anything different if you just stay in one place? And I think it's a big problem, you know what I mean? Because people aren't expanding their horizons, they're not expanding their knowledge, and not expanding their outlook on life. Just jamming in the yard, jamming on the block, TV telling them one thing, man them telling them the next thing, music telling them something else, and that's their worldview. Do you know what I mean? And if you ain't able to physically move anywhere, how are you gonna move anywhere mentally? Do you know what I mean? It's a big thing. So then it's like, you know what I mean? I was lucky when I was young. I had sort of opportunities to go to do certain things and sort of go out and see the countryside and stuff like that. And I think it's a big thing for our youths to have that opportunity, because you learn, you know what I mean, that food doesn't come from supermarkets. Do you know what I mean? It comes from, it's grown. You know what I mean? Kids aren't necessarily, I saw something with kids being asked, where the carrots come from? And they were just like, Tesco, Asda, wherever their mum shopped. And they're not even wrong. That's the worst thing, they're not wrong. To them, it's true. That's where they come from. But there's a load of processes that have been missed out, you know? And yeah, knowing how nature works, knowing how if you plant seeds, you water them, you care for them, things grow. And it's one thing seeing a documentary about it, it's another thing doing it yourself. I think growing things is an important thing, you know what I mean? And being able to grow your own food is the first step towards self-sufficiency. You know what I mean? If you can build your own house, grow your own food, get on the Gandhi one and make your own clothes, you don't really need much else. You know what I mean? You can whether you eat, how you feel about meat and that, you can catch fish, you can raise cattle, you can, you know what I mean? You can live. And as a species, where we're moving so much closer towards living in cities, urbanization is just like going off the chart. We're losing that knowledge, and it's like, I hope there's never a day where we just don't have that knowledge anymore. We've evolved to the point where we don't grow our own food and we're just, I don't know, chemically made munchers and that, you know what I mean? We need nature's, people talk about human nature, we're a part of this earth. We come from this earth, we were grown on this earth, we've developed on this earth because we've had the skills to cultivate land, you know? And if you don't know how to do that, you don't even acknowledge that that's existing, what are you? Are you even still human? I don't know, it's a philosophical question. But yeah, I think it's important to go out if you get the opportunity, and you know what I mean, just simple things, camping, you know what I mean, starting a fire, learning how to start a fire, learning how to, you know what I mean, I know it's difficult in England because the water's all polluted, but you know what I mean, swimming in a lake or in a river, do you know what I mean, it's a part of humanity, it's part of human life. And never mind all the spiritual benefits, you know what I mean. When I was in Grenada last, I met a brother who he's a Rasta man, he just lives up in the mountains, comes down every now and then to get some supplies. A man's just got one set of garms that he made himself woven out of leaves and stuff. I think woven out of bamboo suit, hat, everything, you know what I mean? Just lives off the land, one with nature, and spiritually the man is strong, you know? He's strong, he's healthy, his mind is right, and that's something to aspire to. You know what I mean? It's like, I know it's like, I don't really know how I feel about separating completely from the world, because I feel like if you want to change the world and you want to make a difference in the world, you have to be part of it. And the reality is that the majority of people are living in cities, and you have to have that connection with things and be at the forefront of how things are moving. But I think it's very important every now and then to get out of that and seek a different perspective, even within England or within the country you're in, wherever you are. Go and do it and just see the countryside and live off, experience the elements, you know what I mean? Yeah, it does rain, yeah, it does snow, yeah, you do get wet, you know what I mean? Experience it, man. Life isn't about just jamming in a box, in a bubble, and just having all your conveniences sent to your house, you know what I mean? It's getting to the point where internet shopping now, so soon coming you to be saying, oh, where did the carrots come from? Off the computer, you know what I mean? We don't even go to the supermarket no more, so yeah, nature's it's important, man. It's important. Catching your own food, growing your own food for all the vegans, all the ITEL, man, them out there, sisters out there. Yeah, it's a part of life. We have to live. We have to acknowledge it, and it's vital. It's vital to our survival.